Okay, we're back for part 8 of the dingo build, and what we're getting ready to do is the painting. And what I've done was I've masked my windshield off, and you gotta make sure you don't get no stuff on it. I've masked the windshield off. I'm getting ready to figure out where I want to put the headlights, so I guess I gotta kind of measure that up, and that's the only masking this thing gets. So I think what I'm going to do is kind of grab my sticker page and kind of figure out where the headlights would go with this, so I get a general idea of where they go once they're on the body. And this is very deceiving. So it looks like they're pretty big. Kind of hard to tell looking at the buckets here that they come with. I know, I'm thinking I might want to cut these buckets out. It'd be a lot easier to paint it with it in this bucket though, but I might cut these buckets out so I can get a general idea about where they need to go. Alright, well, I'm going to mask this up and then I'll be right back. Alright, be back in a second. Okay, so we're back, and what I've done was I've set this sticker sheet down and kind of eyeballed where my headlights were going to go, so it'd be generally in line with what's supposed to be. So we'll put the sticker sheet away for right now, and just try not to do is touch too much of the inside of this. So I just kind of rub on the, try to just stay on the tape, but I want to get a good lock on the edges so it doesn't bleed through. Same thing with your windshield, and then I like to put a little piece of tape on the back where I can hold it since it's small. And then we'll give her a blow off one more time before we get started. The color I decided to use is this green, but what it actually does is it turns, it looks white to me when it's painted, but then when you turn it's almost like a chameleon paint, and it's called Krypton Gold. So we're going to give this a shot. I'm going to start painting on this, and we'll get the first coat on there, and then I'll show you some of what I've done for that electronics plate and stuff. So let me get this first coat started and I'll be right back. Okay, we got our first coat on here, and as you can see it's kind of a weird green. It doesn't quite show up. I think this is going to show up more once you put the backer on it, and well, let's hope so. We'll see what happens when it comes to that. Alright, well, we're going to set this to the side, and I got my heat going on in here pretty good, and window's cracked because it's going to get pretty ripe in here with that pretty fast. So, and now I'll show you what we're getting with the truck. And here it is, all built. This antenna I can't stand, so what I do is I'm going to take my heat gun and I'm going to heat this up, and I'm going to bend this to where it stays underneath, and it'll stay like that, so it's out of the way. I don't like cutting holes in the body for antennas, so it's just there for stay out of the way right now. And we've already given this a tiny test, As you can see, these here are the stock rims, and I didn't glue these. I didn't glue them on purpose because we're going to put bead locks on it. So we're going to take these rims off and put these bead lock rims on. These here are the 8 holes. These are made by Axial. Part number AX8087. We're going to put them on them tires. I've already done the other side so you can see what they look like. So now these are locked in, and I got a little air locked in there with them, and I haven't quite made up my mind whether I want to see how they bubble out. Make up my mind if I want to vent the rim or just vent the tire. We'll see as it starts to crawl. And now this is the ESC, and this is the little plate I made. And basically, as you see, I just took off the screws, got a little bit longer one, stuck the plate through, mounted my ESC. Now I can reach under here and turn my switch on and off pretty easy without having to, take the lid off the truck. Alright, well, while I'm waiting for this paint to dry a little bit before I can put on another coat, I'm going to go ahead and mount these bead lock rims, and I'll be right back. Okay, well, we got the bead locks on now, so these are nice and tight. Not have to worry about these tires coming off, and I tend to wear tires out pretty fast, so I prefer bead locks because baking the glue off is a pest. Okay, so we'll take a little close-in view. Mounted my battery tray up front. I got my 3rd channel accessory up here where I can mount underneath my winch controller, because I will be putting a winch on this. Rock slides, I think I might have to adjust them a little bit for the body. I'm going to wait till I'm completed. And I do have a light kit coming for this. We've made our plate for the ESC and mounted our switch on the side. Stuck the BEC on the back side of it. I got my 4th and my battery channel right there, so I can hook up the lights to the battery channel, and I have a 4th channel in case I want to put a winch on the back or something. And we have the let me grab the body here. First coat, which is real hard to see. Not sure if you can. Get the first coat of pearl on there. It's looking pretty good. As you see, it's pretty much transparent still until you get the light just right. But once you back it, that pearl will come out. Alright, so I'm going to put another coat on the pearl on the body tonight, and do the windshield one more time. There's the windshield. You can't really see the pearl until you get it backed. And once it's backed, it's not so bad. It ought to be pretty nice. They want us to back it in black. I think the one I saw online might have been backed in white. I'm actually going to take a piece of the scrap off the body that I had left over and spray this one time on these 4 fenders, and I got a few different colors. I'm going to try an orange and a red and something else and see what the backing looks like with the green pearl and that. So that might be pretty cool. It's just an experiment. So alright, but that's it for episode 7. I think 8 will be where we put the body all back together, and I hope that helps somebody. And please like, please subscribe, and do leave comments if you have something that might help me out. I'd like to know too. Alright, well, y'all have a good night. Alright, bye.